Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate taking time out of your busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. Just leaving Walmart after having stopped at Dollar Tree. And I'm going to be working my way back home. Working my way back to home again. No. Tomorrow, I'm heading south below St. Augustine to a state park for my granddaughter's 7th birthday. And I had to get a few things to make up her present. Of course, Pop doesn't do things normal, so I'll probably end up show you all tomorrow what I created. But it's basically a sling bag. It goes across the chest. It's one that I carried for a little while. I'm setting it up for they go out hiking and geocaching and all that good stuff. Alright, come on. So I got stuff to go into a bag for her. Because I don't need that skull sitting up there rolling around. Just various things: bug spray, sunscreen, notepad, flashlight. But anyway. Oh, riding and rambling. How about a little story? Yesterday, I went to the Y and did a shower and this and that, and yeah, so let's feed off of that. Years ago, for the longest time, we ran a haunted house out of my house. And started out when the kids were little. They were teenagers. They thought they were too old to go trick-or-treating. We had a party and decorated for Halloween. And trick-or-treaters liked it. So the next year we decorated a little more. And then a little more, and a little more. And when it started out as like a 10 by 10 pop-up tent, soon covered, I don't know, like 4,000 square feet running through my backyard. We had a couple hundred fence panels that we would put up every year in different configurations. Just long tunnels about 5 feet wide, opening up into various rooms. But part of my persona, I've met people out front. Okay, dude. I met people. I was the one that stood out at the front gate and took donations and talked to people, and came up with an explanation of what the haunt was about or whatever. Sometimes just yakking with people. Part of my persona was a practitioner of the dark arts, a witch, a warlock, a wizard, whatever. And I always had robes and whatnot. Towards the end, the last couple of years, after the old miss was diagnosed with cancer, with breast cancer, I wore pink robes because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And it made a big impression, me standing out there in a pink robe. So, anyway, one of the things I used to tell people was witches and wizards don't shower. They don't bathe. because it interferes with your energy. So, they don't do it. And that means that, like you don't wash your hair or anything like that. And after a while, your body, there's certain things on your body and whatnot, and they get together, and you no longer have you don't stink. You have a natural odor. I don't know if it's true. Maybe it is to some degree. As far as I know, it was bovine excrement. But I had people convinced, including my 2 future son-in-laws. So, and to this day, they're not sure if I was joking or not, or even if I shower on a regular basis now. Although my daughters tell them that I did, that it was all BS. They told them that I do shower regular. In fact, there have been times when I have showered in either of their homes, or if we've been out, on a trip and in a hotel, and I take a shower. So, but they still think, well, maybe it was just that time of the month or that time of the year, and or maybe I don't know what they think, but it actually came up yesterday after I had done my 2 videos, and I was gone over to the daughter's house and was making dinner or whatnot, and my son-in-law was teasing me. My hair was wet. He wanted to know if I'd run it under the hose or not. I told him, no, I took a shower. And he said, why? It's not the end of the month. And I started laughing. I told him, that's not right. He said, I don't know. So, apparently, I had them convinced. But, I know I'm a fairly decent storyteller. We had, one year, the haunted house was set up when you walked through, you went through a drawbridge gate, and then there was a long wooden tunnel and a winding tunnel, and you entered into a room. It looked like a small cabin in the woods. It was set up with bookshelves and all kind of a small sitting room, and then you walk through a door and you're in a bedroom with 2 caskets laying there and a small casket, and then from there you walked out into a kitchen. Anyway, I had people convinced that they were going through a tunnel to a land, to a spot out in the swamp with this old guy, this old doctor, who had done all these experiments, and then he disappeared, and like the house was all full of bodies and this, that, and the other thing. Well, when you went through the tunnel and the gate, oh man, look at that sunset. And just after you left the casket room, you would be met by one of our tour guides, one of our actors, dressed up as an FBI agent. And they were going to lead you through this awesome maze and protect you. And you got about a third of the way through the maze, and they took you through a door, and you opened into a part of the yard, and there was a big box truck there. Well, as you got through it, the FBI agent was telling you, come on, get in here. And the room was, there was an overhang covered with bodies and body parts. Well, as the last person came through, the door on that box truck would roll up, and 2 guys jumped out, grabbed the FBI agent, and pulled her screaming into the box truck, where then you start hearing chainsaws, and people were trying to get out there was a door at the other end of the one room, and they were trying to rip the door off its hinges. It was just screwed into place. People were scared to half to death, and somebody else would come by and open a secret passage and let them come out through there. But people were totally convinced they'd gone back to this swamp and then, this mad scientist's house. Another year we had the drawbridge. And I handed everybody a marble, but it wasn't a marble. It was the crystallized excrement of the fire moth from, I can't remember the name of the planet in Jupiter, or the moon of Jupiter, but the marble would allow this space moth to read your mind and transport you to another realm. And then I would talk to the people, and I'd be saying, like, who knows where you're going to go? Like, do you like to eat bacon? And everybody'd be like, oh yeah, I love bacon. And so maybe maybe it'll take you to a place where pigs are cooking people and eating people bacon. And of course, that's what would happen, where it would drop you off into a cemetery, and the people, people were coming alive in the cemetery, and zombies and whatnot. And I still have people coming up and telling me that they have that crystallized excrement. I don't know if they know what crystallized excrement even means. It's a marble, people. But we had a whole lot of fun with that type of stuff. Anyway, take off my sunglasses. So, alright, I'm almost home. Let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever it is y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me around in your social media, that'd be fandoculous. If you'd like to check me out on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, I'll have links in the description box wherever that happens to be on your device of choice. I'll also put links in. I'll put links to other similar videos, and I'll put my email, my snail mail, and yada 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 yada. So, I gotta get ice. Oh, if your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook. Let them know you think about them. Let them know you love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. So I see y'all again. Hope you have a fandoculous day. Slotchy, y'all. Bye-bye.